The Inverse 4.0 backside and front side racing. What a blast that was. Had so much fun, but I really wanted to lose. Let me explain.
Tesla. All right. You can cut out that other shit.
What's up, guys? We're getting Sexy Red, El Kakoi, and Rowdy the Red Love together, and we're about to head to Mississippi.
Hey, bitch, I'm from Texas, where we should ride and swing and we put dollars in our niggas. Put drinks out my lemonade till it look like a bitch. See, I come from the D where we got checks and we be flexing. You ain't from my state, man, you should know those Texas. Hey, we always strapped, we keep our weapons. My mama from the A, she slowed it down for me at 7. Used to think Pepsi was the guy before he went to heaven. I knew what pushing P was before Gunna even said it. Hey, C0 taught me keep my weapon and never trust a nigga or a bitch cause it's expected. No killers from the country, they ride horses and throw sellers. Got niggas in the east ride ATVs with Mac 11s. First off, you better remember what that sign say when you come down here in this bitch. Don't mess with Texas. Cause you know everybody around this bitch got guns, nigga. Hey, see, I'm from Texas. We got Beyonce, Trey the Truth, and we can't forget Devin. Big shout out to them boys, and I can't forget back in Texas. I've been feeling like Luca, how I bought that shit a blessing. Number one rule in Texas, keep it solid, ain't no telling. Hey, and always keep your fucking weapon. A nigga try me or the guys, we got no choice but stretch him. If he survive these shots at first, bet he die on that stretcher. These diamonds, I got water, might just go Johnny my next one. Hey, this Texas tea is what I drink. Sauce Walker had us dripping, sauce having hoes in on drink. Young Nasa had us jigging, dipping, ain't know how to think. Now I got all these niggas stepping, swiping, catching plays. Hey.
There's 34 small tire, 7 Outlaw Daily, 16 True right, we Drew Whalen ended up losing against Whalen that pass. Something came under the tire, something sparked. Looked like it was my external cooler line. I don't run trans tunnel on this thing, and something everyone said looked like it kicked out on me or whatever, but don't really have a whole bunch of data from this on a surface like this. It's really, really bad, but I feel like we're going in the right direction on something like this, so that's a good win. So really excited for tomorrow, which is the front side. See if we can try our luck. So it came back, changed the plugs. So, you know, we were on the dyno before we came to Mississippi. So we did a cam swap, picked up quite a bit of horsepower on the dyno and came out here. I actually made 2 licks before changing the plugs, so really should have changed them after the first pass, but I didn't. So, but live and you learn. So, but I did change them. I'm going to show people here so other people can see too as well. So this one here, so like our number 1 plug. Let's see if you see it on the camera. I'm gonna zoom. Maybe yes. Let me take this out like this. So your number 1 plug here. You're looking for that timing mark and the fuel ring. You can kind of see it there, the fuel ring. Everything on these plugs are really, really happy. So that's what we were hoping for. Is, you know, after the dyno, you know, you don't have something crazy go on, you know, especially after making some passes. But everything's going good. So probably gonna pull the plugs on the Love truck on routing. When you gotta take a look at those plugs, get ready for the front side. Whalen is still in it. I believe he's going to the semifinals now in small tire. So I'll try to get the GoPro in this car, the 360, to see how it goes. So we'll see. Part of going race car fast, you gotta go to Tractor Supply. We are on day 2.
Injury. I'm in front of the jury like I'm guilty.
What that?
And I'll be able to sit there and prove what you did and what the opponent went. And the protest is $100, right?
For him to go and get that slip is $100.
That goes to the pot.
Goes to the pot. Any class, there's a $100 protest fee for tire cracks. We are still running tire crack. 5:30, number 1. There's other times that might get and nobody gets a printed. Nobody goes to the top. Yes, exactly, 100%. Is there any questions about that before we move on? Boy, y'all gonna
what a time that was. The Inverse was a blast. I love that place. It was in Mississippi. Can't remember the town name, but it was a really small town. We had to drive like an hour just to get to a hotel, but I'm kind of upset that I won, believe it or not. So I ended up winning the Little Gangsters class, 530 cap. I'm a small tire guy. I'm not a bracket racer. No offense to people that love that class. I think that class is amazing for the sport. Me, however, I got into that class just for a test hit for small tire. Well, I think I made it around the semis or something in small tire. Well, I didn't realize it till afterwards, but this entire time, my car wasn't building boost. So it was the TPS sensor. We used that to help modulate boost, and it was wigging out and it wasn't working. So I wasn't building boost till the big end. Well, how did that help me, I guess, for small tire or for Little Gangsters? We beat out like 42 other cars because my car could only go so fast because of, not being able to build boost. So there it was. I was telling everybody, before we went, I was like, I'm breaking out. So, I don't have to run 2 classes. And then, of course, I was doubled entered and I was going rounds in both the classes. And we were trying to turn the car around. It was crazy. First round was insane. I popped the trans line, my external cooler. I have an external cooler to run to the car. Well, that line had went under the car. I don't have a trans tunnel in there, and I guess flopping around, whatever, and just transmission fluid everywhere. On that same pass, I blew a valve cover gasket and shot oil all over the windshield. So ended up going to the next round, but we were able to get it fixed. And then Waylon's car, he was leaking fuel. I think his fuel pump was falling off, or fuel filter was about to fall off the car, and his starter was hanging on by like 2 threads. So golly, we went through the ringer that weekend. I was talking to a buddy of mine. I was like, I can't believe we did so well having all those problems. But, that's part of racing. You're going to get race car problems if it's a stupid sensor or, little things that happen with these race cars. So, but it was a lot of fun. Now, really wish, I'm glad I won Little Gangsters. But on the flip hand side, of course, I wish I could kind of go back and change that sensor out so we could run it again, but, that's racing. So we ended up going to the finals with Wyatt and Rowdy, who's also on our team, Botello Performance. So we brought 3 cars: Waylon's car, El Cocoy, Rowdy, which is Ruthart's Chevy Love, and Sexy Red, and all of us went to the finals. It was amazing. Waylon went to the finals against Bank Robber. We came up short against Bank Robber. That car is really, really fast. So, but if we could go back and change some things, of course, I think Waylon would go back and change some things, and I would love to do that too as well. But, that's part of racing, it's part of learning. So, give it your best next time, right? But yeah, I'm not, I don't know. If you guys ever do see me in a Little Gangsters class, I will promise you I am trying to break out. So unless something like that last weekend, car wouldn't build boost and I was running 530, so just ended up working out. I was going rounds in small tire. It was really weird. That track was tricky or something. I don't know. There's a lot of guys that were, blowing the tires off. Maybe just hitting it too hard, out of a hole or something. I'm not really sure, but it was pretty weird. So, but that race was a blast. We will definitely be back for the next one. It wasn't too bad of a drive, about 8 or 9 hours. Lots of fast guys there. I think just about a good amount of the rear wheel drive guys that are going to Florida for the all-wheel drive and Cletus race. Me and Waylon's going to that. I got to meet a lot of those guys, so that was really cool to get to meet them before we go. So we should have a blast come the end of March when we go to Florida. So what's up next? This weekend, we do not have anything going on. we're making some changes to the car to get ready for that race in Florida for that backside. Talking to a couple people, that backside should be pretty fast. So Sexy Red, that's where Sexy Red does well at, is your semi-fast, no prep surfaces. Sexy Red's really, really good. So I think it's going to be great for us. It's going to be comparable to some of the streets we race on. So, and that's where we've got hundreds of passes, you know, with that car is on the street. So it should be pretty good. So I'm really excited. This upcoming, so not this weekend, but the next, we do have the race in Abilene. The track just opened up. I think it's something crazy, like 30,000 to win small tire between Friday and Saturday night. So Friday is a flashlight start, just like the street. Pretty cool ordeal that they're doing there. And then Saturday, I think it's actually free entry into Little Gangsters, if I believe or not, which is amazing, and like 10 grand to win, something crazy. And then I think 20 grand to win on small tire, or 20 on top. I can't remember what it was, but it's going to be a really, really good payday for somebody. So I'm really excited for that. That's like the 7th and the 8th. The end of the month, the last week of March, 27th, 28th of March, that's when that Cleetus race is. So what we'll be doing is after this Abilene race, probably pretty much shut it down and start specifically only testing for that Cleetus race. I feel pretty confident in the data we already have, but we did make some changes to the car. We're going to try a couple things just to see, you know, if we can go faster. So should be a good time. So that is it. Our next video will be out for the Cleetus race. May do a video of us, or not the Cleetus race, I'm sorry, the Abilene race. So definitely will have a video out for the Abilene race. So until then, I'll see you guys in the streets.